All right, so it's just sitting here in the man cave, and we're revisiting last year's McFarlane Toys Batman versus Bane Knightfall edition here. This is still my favorite two pack for McFarlane Toys. And you know what's funny enough, we had picked this up at a GameStop along the way when we were driving to Florida, and I literally was not even looking for it. I was not going to pick it up because I was like, I don't like Batman the way he's all scarred up and scratched up, and his suit is torn because you guys know me. I'm pretty particular with the paint application of my figures. I'm like, I don't know, but when I saw it in hand and now looking at it, it's freaking awesome, man. I know some people have done some customizing with it to cover those up, but I've left it. And you know why? It gives a sense of realism of what would happen to Batman if he really was in battle with Bane. Like, let's be honest here. Unless he's wearing an armored suit, and even if he was, he would be scratched up. His suit would get torn a bit. So you know what? I love it. I love these colors on Batman. That blue there really reminds me of Batman and the Outsiders from the comics from the 80s, and just looks great. It just, honestly, I'm staring at him right now. I have him in that pose right now. I left him in that pose, and he looks great. And then, of course, we're going to get the Bane versus Batman shortly because, that's the two pack. And we had so much fun. This is probably one of my favorite shoots I've done in a long time. Sometimes, as a photographer or a videographer, you're kind of hard on yourself. You look back and you're like, oh, okay, I did that right. I could have done something differently there. This one was one of those film shoots where it's just like everything worked well. Like, honestly, McFarlane Toys really nailed it with this two pack with Bane and Batman. Paint application, great on both of them. And their articulation on both are fantastic. Like, honestly, it's like you could do so many dynamic poses with Batman, in terms of what you could do in flight poses with him, in battle with Bane there. Get a nice action figure stand, as you guys can see there. And it's awesome, honestly. They look great together on display right now together. And I'm really glad I did grab it because, like I said, I was not going to get this two-pack. I was like, I wasn't even looking for it. And then I saw it. I'm like, okay, you know what? This actually looks pretty cool there. And like I said, when you start filming it and start photographing it, and you walk out of a film shoot, you kind of feel good. You know what I mean? Sometimes some film shoots, as a photographer, videographer, you're like, okay, those could have been done better. But this one was just like, oh yeah, just like every pose we were doing just felt natural, just felt good. The photography from photos to videography, you could just, like I said, you could do a lot of cool stuff with this two pack. And yeah, it sold out. It sold out a lot of places. I mean, I'm hoping that maybe McFarlane will reissue this one down the line. He really should look at doing that. Wire caping, by the way, as you guys can see there, because this is, like I said, to me, his best two pack that you could possibly get. I know some people might like other ones, but it's the Superman one versus, sorry about that, guys. Sometimes this voiceover with this iPhone is acting up lately. It cuts off, and I'm like, what are you doing? I'm in the middle of talking. But anyway, back to what I was saying, Superman versus Doomsday. I still think this is the best two-pack. I mean, look at it. It just looks great. Like, you do so many things. It has Bane, has Batman at his mercy there. Totally recommend picking this one up, guys, if you haven't. And if you guys do have it, I think you guys can, share the same sentiments that I have here in terms of, how good this two-pack truly is. So anyway, long story short here, guys, as Batman's literally getting choked here as Bane's starting to take over with the storyline, of course. And, you know what eventually happens to the great bats there, right? Eventually Bane does take him and basically snaps his spine in half pretty much, right? He has a nice chokehold on him too. It's kind of cool too with the little blood dripping from Batman's mouth as well, just to give that effect of him just literally getting the beats from Bane here after an epic battle here, right? Nice close up shot there. Look at that. And like it's cool too because McFarlane, the hand fits Batman's head. Batman's head fits perfectly into Bane's hand there, as you can see him now. He's got him in the suplex position there, or he's bench pressing him over his head there. Pretty much, what's coming now, guys. Eventually, the Bat's back is about to break. But anyway, great comic book read as well, too. My favorite two-pack from McFarlane Toys, hands down, as we see there. Like I said, you could do a lot of fun shoots with it, a lot of different angles you could film it with. We went absolutely crazy with this one. I usually don't film 6-minute videos. I've actually compressed this video for you guys. That's when it's a good figures, or figures in this one. Let's pluralize it because there's more than one, right? There's two of them, right? So, yeah, definitely recommend picking this one up, guys. And hopefully McFarlane does reissue it down the line as Bane there breaks Batman's back as we end the video. But Batman does come back eventually down the line, right? So thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to drop a comment, hit that like button, and of course, we'll see you guys in the next video as we basically fade away here. All right, take care, everyone.